All right, hello again. You're live with Inspire Radio, and we're welcoming our lovely volunteer Emily Calderbank to the studio. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I am fantastic. Nice and rugged up on this cold, windy day.
Yes, it's very cold.
And we've been decided we're going to talk about all things time travel this month. You kind of half brought it up, and I've just run with it ever since then.
Yep.
So, if you girls could travel through time to anywhere, where would you go?
I wanted to think I would go into the present to see what happened between every time from there, and see if there's anything different, what happened that we didn't figure that out.
Wait, so you want to travel through time back to where we already are to see the difference of what you messed up by time traveling?
No, when they first figured out the first virus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go back to the you're gonna go blah blah blah. blah. You're gonna go blah 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 blah.
Biogenesis.
Yes.
Right, cool. I've always wanted to see the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I'm a big dinosaur nerd. When I was in year 2, people came out to me, what do you want to be? Paleontologist. And they said, what was that? I have no idea. They used to look at my parents like, they was like, is that words? What in the world is he talking about?
What is this that we
it's better than when people ask me. I couldn't even say anything right.
Oh,
or when my word like blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, it's clearly she wants to be a linguist.
I mean, I would probably go back to warn myself.
Oh, about what?
No.
Warn yourself about what?
I would probably go back to when I was in high school and just warn myself, be like, look, these are the relationships you're going to get into. Be warned. Just warning you now, and just try and go to this nightclub a little bit earlier, and you'll meet this other guy, and be cool. But I'd probably go back to just warn myff.
This other guy, is there a guy?
There is a guy. Well, I mean, we're not together, but there is a guy. There is a guy. Oh, I love that. Oh. I'm happy but doing my own thing. There is a guy. I'd go back to warn myself.
All right. Well,
not so that I could change anything, like to go back and be like, no, you're not meeting that person every 3 days. No, you're not having that person having 2.5 year relation. No, you're not meeting that person, and I wouldn't do that, because then you wouldn't be who you are now.
Yeah.
True.
But would you be the same person though, even with the pre-warning though?
Yeah.
All right, maybe that would change how you enter each relationship.
I was about to say, it would change the timeline when you come back into the present.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm like, what do I want to travel back in time? Do I want to travel to the future?
Like a tourist.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'd be cool to check out the Mars colonies. We're eventually going to be living on Mars, surely?
Yeah.
I assume so. One day, hopefully.
Don't know if I'd want to time travel. I like to fly, but anyway.
Yeah.
I like to fly, or just be
Aladdin.
invisible,
They're like superpowers.
That was gonna go down a weird path, just, and so I'm gonna stop myself.
Become
invisible, and you want to do what now? But just fly. Maybe be a bit quicker than traveling in a car.
Yeah,
getting all through the traffic. Actually, no, I'll just solve that solution, get a motorbike.
Yeah, I nearly got my bike license. I got pulled up. A guy thought my license had expired because I was halfway through applying for a motorcycle license.
Oh, yeah?
He pulls me over in the car. He goes, you're on your L plates. You don't have your L plates up. I'm thinking to myself, I've been driving for years. What is he talking about? Very confusing.
Like, what? I actually had a moment. I've been on PMS this whole week, and I don't care about sharing that information.
Sure.
I really don't, because it's a natural thing everyone goes everyone goes through. Every woman goes through, and I had a total week of that, and forgetting that, because you know how you get your car rego every 3 or 6 months or a year. I didn't get that, but I was supposed to get my license renewed, and I was waiting for the slip to come through about paying that, and it didn't come through. It was more like we need to look up your medical records to see if your medical situation has changed. I'm like, it hasn't. Put that in 2 days before I need to renew my license, waiting for the next form. I'm like, can't I just go into DOT and just fix this? I'm like, and then I go into DOT. I'm like, oh, I can do that. That's right. I'm like, wow. I waited a week.
Yeah.
A week. I drove around twice with an expired license.
Oh, dear.
I was like, okay,
Very naughty.
sure. Oh, yeah, it was very naughty. It was only twice. And I was very, very careful. But I was like, and then I've paid for it, and now I have the receipt in my bag until I get my new license.
Yes, you're right.
Every time when I have to get a new Centrelink card, they always send me a new one, even though the last one that I haven't even gone out of date.
Yeah,
they always do that. They always
well.
send you
Yeah.
like a month or two in advance.
No,
That's
they gave
Yeah.
me this
It's like half a year's overlap with the one
No,
I
they
got.
give,
It's
so they
nice.
give me a new one every year, even though the last one haven't expired yet. So I have a new one this year,
Yeah, they always do that.
and they're doing it again next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
it's
one
just so you
like-
can get drowned in cards.
I
That's what they want to
know.
do. They want to take out poverty by drowning the poor in cards.
Either, but with the license, because I don't drive, I can't drive, I walk. So when I have a photo ID license, I always have to get checked on it because they think it's fake.
Right. Yeah, of course, because they're like, oh, why you got ID that's not your license?
And
It's
not
like, 'cause I
that,
can't.
because I'm short. So they think I'm a kid.
No, because you look young. Cause
You
look
do
like
also
you're
look
loose.
quite
Yeah.
young. Yeah,
You
yeah.
look
That
like you're
too.
loose.
Yeah,
You
I
look
look like a
you're
kid.
youth.
I look like a kid. I look like a 12-year-old going out to places. But I always get checked on with my ID.
Just have it ready.
I
Just have it
do.
ready.
I always take, when I go to like Audi or something, I always take out my ID and then go up and they like ask for ID. So I give it to them.
Why are you getting asked for ID at Aldi?
Because
They sell alcohol there.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
That shows you how much I don't shop at Aldi.
But yeah, every time I go to Audi, they always ask for my ID. And so I show them my ID.
She's just cracking himself up laughing in the background. Like, really? You don't shop at Aldi? No, I don't. I've been there once.
I go to Audi all the time. Sometimes.
No, I shop at Coles or Woolworths. I don't go to
Yeah,
Aldi.
no, I gotta say, I'm
Yeah.
saying you, I've been there like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
I
my
still
mum's-
knew they had wine though.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Well, they have
know that.
more
No,
than
mum,
just wine
mum
there.
went to Aldi and bought these blue filter glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
for like
blue
the
filtered glasses.
they're blue glasses. You
Mm.
wear the glasses and it cuts out the blue light. It's a blue light
Oh.
filter at the natural eye. There's no like lenses or anything, but well, technically there is.
Okay.
But it just cuts out the blue so that your eyes don't get strained
Mm.
from looking at a computer screen.
Yeah, cool. That's a good idea.
So
But
that's what she was doing.
I think the weirdest thing is, I think the one time I do go to Aldi with my parents, and I didn't get my IDs ready because I had my parents with me.
Mm.
They asked for ID from me because they don't believe that they might not my parents because I don't look like them.
Oh, well, that's
Well,
This
they're also
hardly
trying to
seems like
figure out
any
are
other
they
business.
selling alcohol? Are they buying alcohol to give it to you?
yeah,
as
that's
well?
what that's what
Yeah,
they'd be
exactly.
assuming, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom
Just
is
have
like
it always
right
out and
behind
ready.
me. But my mom is like right behind me, and my mom asked, "Why are you asking my daughter for
Well, I
ID?"
mean, they don't even know that they're your parents, so.
But the thing was, the guy who asked for my ID at the front counter, he went and hid underneath the desk.
This is a weird. What?
Because my mom was interrogating him because he was curious why he was asking for my ID even though she was right behind me.
Because they have a legal right to ask whoever they want to
Yeah.
ask that?
Yeah.
But
That's why?
Yeah, because
Poor
no.
teenagers getting bullied under the desk by your mother.
They literally have, like, doing my RSA, which is Responsible Service of Alcohol certificate. We have, like, a bouncer actually has every right, or even a serving alcohol behind a bar. We have a right to just,
Yeah.
if we think you are way too under the influence, we can just say no.
Yeah, but
Go away.
every time when my parents do come with me, no one in that shop asks for my ID because they see my parents.
Because
with
they
me
saw
all the
what
time.
she did to that poor guy.
No, because he didn't work there, but he was new. He was like a new guy, and he saw me with my mom because he had different color hair than me.
Well, no one's assuming your hair color's natural,
No,
are
but
they?
yeah, probably yeah, some of them do.
Hair colour's
But
natural
when
these days.
because how he asked me were like really aggressive as well, like ID, and I'm like, okay, here you go. Then my mom got upset about that, so she started carrying him like a cop to him, and he just went and hid underneath the desk after he looked at my ID.
We're going to put some music on now.
Jesus!
This is Tous les Mêmes by Stromae.